Hello, my diamond art friends. Ilene here. I hope everybody is having a terrific Saturday. It's Saturday morning. I don't know, what time is it? Oh, 11:30 in the morning. I am trying to get a whip and chat in before I've got to go run around. Yeah, I've got a possible barbecue with the boyfriend scheduled for today. He had to cancel yesterday. It started raining, and his aunt, who he helps take care of, was calling him. So, you know, it happens. And it's also summertime in Florida. It rains almost every afternoon. But anyway, going to do a whip and chat. And I figured I am working on the Maleficent canvas. I don't want to show my progress because, like, her face and stuff is almost done. I'm over halfway, almost, well, I'm over halfway. I don't want to say 3/4. I'm kind of in between half and 3/4 with this canvas. And I thought while I was diamond painting with you guys, I would go ahead and do some, you know, what's the name of the article again? I don't remember. Oh, 10 of the best female Disney movie villains. You know, they ranked them, this article. And I thought, since I'm doing a Maleficent canvas, why not do that, this little article, and let you know what they say. So I am going to be using my ephemera 3D ghost tray. I have my Elizabeth Ward funnel from Zodiac Shadows. I have Alien putty, and I don't know which ones currently are in the pen. I think it's like maybe confetti and ocean, maybe. I think that's what I got in there right now. I don't remember what I put in there. I've been trying to use the ones that I have on hand to see which ones I like the best. Right now it's like in between like confetti and galactic, but I did last night purchase Boulder and Dreamy, maybe. I don't remember, but I purchased two. I know Boulder is one of them. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the other one. I think it's Dreamy, but it might not be, because I was torn between that one and Mystery. I don't think I picked Mystery. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I purchased two of them and they're coming, so yay! Trying to making good on my, got to get my alien putty supply up. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start putting in the letter H. I know it's upside down, but this canvas is actually the ones that are oriented where you can work on them. You know, the keys are side on the side, or up and down, or at the top and bottom, up and down. Oh, goodness gracious. And I'm actually started with it where the letters were actually facing me correctly. So now I'm working on it with them being upside down, which is fine. I also didn't prepare the pens at all to make sure they were still going to be able to grab drills. So I might need to add a little bit of something to these as I go, but we'll cross that bridge as we get to it. And as I said, I'll start reading the article in just a second to see. I normally, I am going to add a little bit on that. I normally add like the microphone down on the canvas and attach it. So I might just do that just so you guys can kind of hear the pop as I keep talking. You know, just to, I know like everybody's like, do I need to hear it? But like, I love the pop of the drills, and that's how I can get you guys to like hear what I hear, you know, and not necessarily, I need my scissors. You know, just me hemming and hawing away. You could actually like hear the pop of the, you know, of the drills on the canvas, which I absolutely love that sound. Grab my scissors. So yeah, I had to add a little bit more. I think that's what I'm going to do. So excuse the noise for a second because I'm about to move you and hook you to the canvas. Okay, microphone's on the canvas now. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and lay some more drills down. Give you guys the full experience of the pop. You hear that? Fantastic. This is a double-sided adhesive canvas. I also want to add, I'm enjoying this canvas very much. I'm just so looking forward to like its completion. It's already gorgeous. I did add some ABs, fairy dust, and a metallic drill, but you all will see that when I do my review. And yeah. All right, so let me just get one more little bit laid down here, and then I will get my iPad back up and running and start reading and doing, and hopefully this video is somewhat decent. I kind of like having something to talk about when I'm doing my whip and chats and not just trying to ramble, because that's when I feel like my chats are not nearly as good as they could be or should be. So I'm going to try to get back to that where when I'm doing a whip and chat, I'm actually talking about something or, you know, reading something I found, you know, that I found interesting or whatever. But anyway, so this is on CBR.com, and it's the 10 best female Disney villains ranked. So let's see. It starts off, Disney movies are famous for their iconic characters, from the lovable heroes to the dastardly villains. Still, the female villains often steal the show with their mesmerizing looks, cunning schemes, and chilling voices. Whether it's the evil queen in Snow White or the wicked stepmother in Cinderella, Disney's female villains have left an indelible mark on pop culture. Let me put a couple more down just because the intro seems to be longer than I wanted it to be. All right. Interestingly, there actually is an official merchandising spinoff of the most iconic Disney femme fatales. Known as the Disney Divas of Darkness, they act as an evil counterpart to the Disney princesses lineup. That being said, some of the villains are much better at the evil thing than others. All right, let's add a couple more down, because it'll be a lot of reading, and I don't care how long this video goes. If it works, it works, it works. All right, so this was last updated on May 2nd, 2024, I guess. I don't know how they said they did it, but that's fine. Ranked number 10 is the Queen of Hearts, who was wholly unpredictable. And this is from the movie Alice in Wonderland. All right, a couple more drills down. All right. Okie dokie. The Queen of Hearts is a tyrannical and irrational monarch who rules over Wonderland with an iron fist. Her signature catchphrase, "off with their heads," is a reflection of her impulsive and violent nature. She is temperamental, unpredictable, and prone to fits of anger. But that is what makes her so unforgettable. Add a couple more down, because I would hate to just be on the H's the whole time, but it might end up being what happens. Oh, good grief. We shall see. All right, do these two. All right, let's see. And then there's a quote. "I warn you, child, if I lose my temper, you lose your head. Understand?" All right, and it says the Queen of Hearts. All right, let me put down a couple more. Get the Italian like Queen of Hearts. Capiche? Anyway. Anyway, I just made myself laugh. Okay. However, unlike the other divas of darkness, Queen of Hearts doesn't have a particularly strong vendetta against Alice in the literature classic Disney film. If anything, she acted exactly like she always does. Despite the character herself being over the top, her dynamic with Alice is one of Disney's least intriguing, landing her in the bottom of the list. All right, get a couple more. Down. Pop, 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 pop. I should have added more drills in this. In the tray, but I didn't. Oh well. Perfect. Okay, number 9 is Madame Mim's was a comical villainess, and she is from The Sword and the Stone. Madame Mim is a powerful witch who challenges Merlin to a magical duel. Mim has the ability to shapeshift into various animals and create a chaotic and dangerous situation for the protagonist Wart. She is cunning and mischievous, and Mim's magical expertise makes her a formidable foe against Merlin and Wart. Here's a quote. Sounds like someone's sick. How lovely. I do hope it's serious. Something dreadful. While she's one of the more hilarious villains, she's also not very deep either. That said, she does provide some comic relief in an otherwise dour movie. And her antagonist with the main lead is more engaging than that the Queen of Hearts had with Alice. Plus, she's a joy to watch animated thanks to her shape-shifting ability. All right, let's get some more of these H's down. I remember seeing that one. I don't know how many times I've seen it. I don't know if maybe I've only seen it like once. And that's why like I don't remember it. But I know I've seen it. Oh, my belly's growling a little. I probably should have ate lunch before I did this, but that's all right. I'll eat when I'm done. I'll eat it when I'm done. I thought the coffee that I had would be sufficient until then. Because, you know, coffee can help suppress the appetite a little. Anyway. Let's see here. But apparently not. Probably would help if I actually ate breakfast too. I'm not a breakfast eater. And I have like eggs and stuff, and I could have made myself breakfast, but I'm kind of lazy sometimes, or more than sometimes, a lot of times. All right, let's get some more of these laid down. Let me see if I find a. Oh, we'll just put it here. All right, let's do the next one. And I'm not laying these down so good either. All right, let's see here. Madame Medusa thrived on her greed. And she is from the Rescuers. Let me put some more H's in this bottom here. I always don't add enough, I don't think. I'm not sure why. All right, Madame Medusa is a manipulative and abusive woman who runs a pawn shop in New York City. Let's see. Let's do this first. Just want to keep like doing the drills in it like the direction. Oh geez, in this direction instead of going like, you know, up and down and sideways. Which I need to remember when I do my canvas for Jack's event. What was I thinking? That is exactly what I'm going to have to do because it's a square. Double-sided adhesive. Go, Ilene. Yep. All right, anyways. Medusa kidnaps a young orphan girl named Penny to retrieve a valuable diamond from the dangerous swamp. She is greedy, selfish, and willing to do whatever it takes to get what she wants. And here's the quote. Adopted, what makes you think anyone would want to a homely little girl like you? Oh, I guess that's it. Should have. Anyway, it doesn't seem like proper English, but okay. Adopt. What makes you think anyone would want a. Oh, I read it wrong. Let me try it again. Adopt. What makes you think anyone would want a homely little girl like you? That's terrible. And it took me forever to spit that out. I mean, geez Louise, Ilene. Anyway, let's get a couple more of these laid down. Ready to let it go. I don't know why that song just popped in my brain. All right, so here we go. While she is certainly memorable thanks to her sleazy appearance and her wild rants, Madame Medusa is actually among the more grounded Disney villains. She didn't need magic spells or over-the-top reasons for her evil. She's just a vile, greedy woman willing to do anything to stay on top. Oh, come on. I gotta reload it. Sorry. It's giving me a fit. That's the way it goes sometimes when you're trying to use your iPad instead of printing it out like you like to do. Ay, ay, ay. Just when I was thinking I was on a roll. Okay, here it goes. It's back up. Let me see if it's going to let me do anything. Reload, damn it. Anyways. Or darn it. Is that better? Let's see if this was the right one. Nope. It kicked me out. Let's see if this is. There it is. Once it loads, we'll get to the next one. Sorry, everybody. iPad is crappy, crappy, crappy. I don't even think it's the iPad. Probably the website, but my iPad is getting pretty old. All right, so. Oh, I didn't know that Bob Newhart was in The Rescuer, or voiced part of The Rescuers. Very cool. Anyway, number 7 is the evil queen's weakness stemmed for her obsession with beauty. Come on. Damn it to heck. There it goes. Jeez Louise. It's like like the ad doesn't come up or whatever. You know those ones that have the ads pop up? Anyway. And I'm like saying words that I probably shouldn't say on here, but at least I haven't said some really bad ones. Okay, anyways, the evil queen, and this is from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The evil queen is a vain and cruel queen who is obsessed with her beauty. When she learns that Snow White is the fairest of them all, the evil queen orders a huntsman to kill her. She is manipulative, jealous, and willing to go to extreme lengths to maintain her beauty and power. Here's the quote. Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Well, we all know that quote, right? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Like they did in Shrek. I loved that. Where he has his little guardsmen punch a small mirror when he asks him a question and he doesn't want to answer it. Anyway. Bully. All right, so let's see here. As far as Disney villains go, the Evil Queen started it all. She was the first major villain in a full length animated feature film. She is essentially the prototype of what a Disney villain should be, and her aristocratic evil would permeate the Disney villain formula for years to come. All right. Does anybody know what the next one is? Can anybody guess? It is. Let me take a sip of my cherry Coke. I couldn't find any peach Pepsi, so cherry Coke it is. All right, right on. And I haven't been able to find peach Coke. I found it. Now that I'm going to go off on a thing for a second. At PDQ, because when I went to go get my friend and I lunch when I was on my little staycation, they had like the machine like they have at like the movie theater where you like pick your different flavors of like Coke and Pepsi and all that stuff, and they had the peach flavoring for the Coke, and that's the one that I got for myself. It was really, really good, but I haven't been able to find it in bottles. Oh, anyways, it's reloading now because I took too long running my Yap. All right, well, anyway, let me lay down a couple more H's while I'm waiting for it to reload. Oh, this really should tell me that I should have printed it out. I actually normally do print out stuff when I do this because of the issues with like reloading and stuff, because it drives me cuckoo for the cocoa puffs. Right, so we're almost at, once Cruella gets loaded up, we'll get hers done quick. All right, so Cruella de Vil wanted to skin puppies 100, and this movie is 101 Dalmatians. Cruella de Vil is a wealthy, glamorous fashion designer who has a twisted obsession with fur. Cruella plots to kidnap and skin Dalmatian puppies to make a fur coat. She is selfish, callous, and has a comical disregard for the lives of animals and other people. Somehow, that shallow level of evil makes her all the more fascinating. Here is the quote. But I warn you, Anita, we're through. I'm through with all of you. I'll get even. Just wait. You'll be sorry, you fools. You idiots. Cruella de Vil. All right, so Cruella isn't some powerful queen or sorceress. She's just an emotionally unstable woman out of her prime who wants nothing more than to skin dogs alive. There's really not much more needed than that, and Cruella leans in hard on her gimmick. It makes her a hilarious, cruel character, which makes her comeuppance all the more cathartic. All right, let me lay down a couple more of these H's. I fear that the H's will be this video only, but that's okay. It's okay, right? We're good, we're good, we're good. Bam, 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 bam. All right, a couple more, and then we'll get to number 5. Just wanna, this girl is on fire. All right, here we go. Promise. Mother Gothel lied to Rapunzel her whole life. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but this is from Tangled. Mother Gothel is a manipulative, controlling woman who kidnapped Rapunzel and raises her as her own daughter to exploit her magical hair. Gothel is obsessed with her youth and beauty and will stop at nothing to maintain her immortality. She is cunning, deceitful, and emotionally abusive. Here's the quote. Rapunzel, look in that mirror. Do you know what I see? I see a strong, confident, beautiful young woman. And oh, look, you're here too. Ooh, mean. I have seen Tangled. I liked it. Again, I've seen it a couple times actually. It's really good. I like those lanterns they have in the movie. That's pretty cool. Anyway, what makes Gothel such a great villain is her charisma. She's obsessed with youth, but unlike the evil queen, actually takes advantage of her youthful exuberance. There's also a strange closeness to Rapunzel because, despite her selfish motivations, Gothel didn't physically abuse her kidnapped daughter. Emotionally gaslighting, on the other hand, is what makes her a villain. Couple more, and then we'll do number 4. Get some more of these laid down. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. I feel like singing the Green Acres song. Why is that in my brain today? Green Acres is the place for me. Farm living is the life for me. Why am that song in my brain? Get out. Why can't I like remember like the songs of my younger days, like in the 90s or late 80s? Like, come on. Probably thinking of my folks. Their wedding anniversary is coming up, and they've been together a zillion trillion years. So that is the 9th. And today is my sister Dolores' birthday. My second oldest sister. I have 4 older sisters. She's amazing. All my sisters are pretty amazing. All of them. So if they happen to, listen to my WIP&CHAT at all, you all are equally amazing. Love you. And my brothers are all pretty cool too. I don't think they go on YouTube, but just in case. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. They know I love them. I'm very blessed to have so many. I don't want to say so many, but I have siblings that I love, and we're all there for each other. It's just amazing that as adults, yes, we have lives and we all are busy and doing our thing, but we all can come together and be really super cool and have a good old time. Even though I'm normally with my brother Ed more like quiet in the corner. Anyway, let me get the bees, which have some fairy dust in them, but I can't tell which one are fairy dust and which ones aren't because the fairy dust is so light. I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys in here. Let me see if I can. Like, which ones are fairy dust and which ones aren't. I guess you can kind of see. You see, like, this one right here has got fairy dust on it, and then the one next to it doesn't. All right, right on. Okay, so B, 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 B. So I don't even know how I'm like picking them up or if they're A, B's. Anyway, let's do number 4 since I'm running my Trapola away. Number 4 is, what is it? Yasma? Constantly plotting against an 18-year-old, which is from The Emperor's New Groove. I don't know if I'm saying her name right either. Yasma is a powerful, hungry, and egotistical advisor who plots to overthrow Emperor Kuzco and seize power for herself. Excuse me, good grief. A soda. Causing me to want to bitch. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's not nice. All right, here we go. Yasma is an intelligent, scheming, and has a sharp tongue. She is known for her dry wit, humor, and eccentric personality. What makes Yasma stand out is how low the stakes of her movie are compared to other villains. Quote, "This isn't poison. This is extract of llama." All right, let's put a couple more bees down and then we'll read that last little bit. And I gotta figure out. Well, I'm gonna do Joker and Harley, finishing that up. So that'll likely be the whip and chat that I do for next week because it won't be done. This one I'll probably have done by next week, and we'll just have to see how like life kind of pans out for like the rest of it to know what I'm going to do. All right, here we go to the next one. All right, so people don't like Yasma as a ruler, but that's by virtue of her only being slightly worse than Cusco. Cusco was genuinely a terrible emperor at first, and Yasma, at the very least, actually did most of the leading behind the scenes anyway. While Yasma went too far, her hilarious antics are wonderful, and her evil nature is more talked about rather than shown. All right, let's lay some more down before we get to the next one. Kind of all over the place, but that's all right on the canvas. But you guys get it. Just trying to find bees. Take a sip, and then we'll go to number 3. Sorry, guys, I had to start again. It stopped filming, so luckily I saw it in enough time to kind of stop it to know where I needed to start again. So give me a second to get this reapplied up, and then we'll keep going. So it might look a little wonky when I upload, but that's all right. It's all part of it. So we were going to number 4, which is, or no, was it number 3? Number 3, Lady Tremaine was a terrible stepmother. She's from Cinderella. A couple more down. Get a couple of these laid down, and then I can get to tell us more about the wicked stepmom for Cinderella. And it's reloading anyway, so we'll give it a sec. All right, Lady Tremaine is Cinderella's iconic wicked stepmother, who is jealous of her beauty and charm. Tremaine is cruel and vindictive and treats Cinderella as a servant in her own home. She is manipulative and controlling and willing to go to great lengths to keep Cinderella from finding happiness out of bitter jealousy. All right, we lay a couple down, and then we'll do the quote from Cinderella's evil stepmother. Couple of them down. Let you hear the pop, pop, pop over the drill. Love that sound. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Here's the quote. Silence. Time for vicious practical jokes. Perhaps we can put it to better use. Now let me. There's a large carpet in the main hall. Clean it. And the windows upstairs and down. Wash them. And oh yes, the tapestries and the drapes. I think we all remember that, right? What, that line, or part of the line anyway. All right. While Lady Tremaine doesn't have the vocal chops of many other Disney villains, she doesn't need them. Her presence alone tells people that she's one bad mother. The cold green eyes and harsh lines on her face tell the story of a woman scorned and who has no more love left in the world to give. All right. And then the next one is actually Maleficent, which is this canvas that I'm doing. So it says Maleficent was the most powerful sorceress, and she's from Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent is a powerful sorceress who places a curse on Princess Aurora, causing her to fall into a deep sleep on her 16th birthday. Maleficent is known for her signature horns and black cloak. She is ruthless, vindictive, and has a deep-seated hatred of King Stefan and all of humanity. In terms of raw power, few can beat Maleficent. Add a couple more drills, because you all didn't just come on here to listen to me read to you. Read to you. Couple more. Pop. Remember the Alka-Seltzer commercial that was like, was it plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is? Do any of you remember that? Am I gone nuts now during this? During this WIP&CHAT? I think I've gone a little bit loony. That's all right. It happens. Let's see here. Let me just get these put away. I'll get another one out. We'll finish up on Maleficent, and then there's one more. And I'm pretty sure probably by now you guys can sort of figure out who number one would be, I would think. All right. Let's see here. All right. So here's the quote. A forest of thorns shall be his tomb, borne through the skies on a fog of doom. Now go with the curse and serve me well. Round Stefan's castle, cast my spell. All right, I did pick F to do next, so I could multi-place a little. I'm trying to be easy with these because they have some ABs on it, and these aren't bad ABs. I haven't noticed, the top's getting ripped off at all, which is kind of nice when I'm laying them down. Which is always, as I said, when I do my ABs, just a reminder for those of you that might be watching and thinking, what I do, I just put them in the same container as the same drill color and add. I don't know if you guys can see that there's some ABs in there. And I just kind of pour them out, and as I pick them up on my pen is how they get laid down on the canvas, without worrying about, being good at placing them. I mean, it is what it is. They fall as they fall. I'm not going to worry about it. Trying to keep it kind of as simple as possible for me, and also being able to bling out the canvas. Anyway, so here we go. Maleficent is arguably the only reason Sleeping Beauty is even remembered at all. Her design and presence overshadows everything else in the movie. Cool, calculated, and powerful. There's a good reason why Maleficent tends to be the leader of the female Disney villains and crossovers. Plus, she has her own movie, something none of the other villains can boast about. All right, so let's add a couple more of these as we see them. And Then we'll do number 1, and then we're going to call it a whip and chat. And go from there. Let's see. Get to where I can multi-place a couple. And let you guys hear the pop, 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 pop. How's that? All right, that's good. All right, so I think I got all the F's. Looks like it anyway. All right, so number 1 is Ursula revels in her dastardly actions like no other. Let me just get these back in the thing. Let me grab another color. Guess we'll do this, just so they're kind of... All right, and let me put a couple of these drills down. You may need to... There we go. I had to put a little bit more alien putty on the pen, which is, I'm using Ocean for that, for the single placer right now. Because I actually have coming from AliExpress, I have some bigger, like these are like from Diamond Art Club. I need the ones that I have on this placer right here. I need a couple more of these and hopefully be able to get them scraped enough. But I got the silver ones instead of the gold ones. So we'll see how it works when I get it. But anyway, that's just another aside. Let's get reading here. Okay, and Ursula's from The Little Mermaid. Ursula is a sea witch who makes a deal with Ariel to give her legs in exchange for her voice. Ursula is manipulative and cunning and has the ability to transform into a beautiful human. She is known for her iconic song, Poor Unfortunate Soul, and her sinister plan to use Ariel as a pawn in her scheme for revenge. A couple more of these laid down. All right, so her quote is, "Life is full of tough choices, isn't it?" All right, a couple more of the drills laid down, and we'll read that last little bit, and I'm sure there's a closing. Ursula is a flashy villain who revels in her dastardly deeds. Her fashion is spectacular, her songs amazing, her embrace of villainy awesome. Ursula's the complete package as far as a Disney villain is concerned, earning her the #1 spot in the ranking. She's got power, the fashion, and most importantly, the shameless desire to be evil. Well, I guess that was it. Ursula in this particular female Disney villain ranking is #1. So I would say mine is Maleficent, but everybody has their own personal choice. So which one is your personal choice? Who would you choose as your favorite Disney female villain? Please comment and let me know. I am going to go ahead and call this a whip and chat. Hopefully get it all together and get it uploaded. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of whip and chat, it's easier for me when I have something to talk about or have a plan other than me just kind of rambling on, because sometimes I feel like I'm making no sense. So anyway, that is my video. Please like and comment and have yourself a nice day or night, whatever it is for you. Take care. Happy diamond painting. And until my next video, bye.